Hi everyone, and welcome back to your top 10 selling cards for Modern Magic, October 28th to November 3rd of 2023. If you want to know which cards are winning right now, then this is probably the video you should be watching. Welcome back everyone, MTG Moxman here. Thanks again for hanging out with me on the channel today. Let's face it guys, singles are dominating everything in the market space for Magic the Gathering right now, and it's no surprise that Wizards of the Coast is reprinting as much as they are. When they see how many sales are in the secondary market and the cards that are selling, of course they want a slice of that pie and they get around to reprinting these cards, but Wizards, they've gone one step further. They are basically engineering winners and losers, which means they know when they decide to reprint something. They can say, oh, Orcish Bowmaster, all right, this card's up to like 45 bucks, it's doing well, it kind of replaced Ragavan, we're slaughtering some stuff off, and they can create a better card or a card that beats it or a card that tweaks it, and they can make sure those cards have value. Well, right now in today's video, you're going to see some stunning cards returning to the top 10. Last week, we saw Doctor Who's Displaced Dinosaurs take the #1 spot, like with authority. The highest sales I've ever seen for a card, and we have to see if that card makes it to #1 again, or if it slowly falls off and something else takes the top spot. That's why we're here. Who's winning, who's losing, and how much money did people spend on these cards? That's what you're about to find out as we go through this video, and we do it every week for the modern cards as well as for Reserve List on Sunday. So I hope you guys are ready to strap in and get ready for some action, because some of these cards you are going to see really lets you know what players are thinking out there. So thanks a lot. Let's get the party started. Let's check out the winners and the losers. Coming in at number 10 this week from Wilds of Eldraine is Agatha's Soul Cauldron. This card had 3,291 sales this week, an average price tag of $43.36 US. The market price is $39.19 US. A foil is $46.59 US. €38.94. Here in Canada, you're looking at around $55 Canadian, all the way up to $65 Canadian, and the whopping grand total of sales this week is $141,513 US for the good old Soul Cauldron. This is seeing a lot of combinations inside of Commander, but it's also being purchased for standard play in upcoming tournaments. Now, number 9 this week is Collector's Vault, and that is also from Wilds of Eldraine. 3,534 sales this week, an average price tag of 39 cents. The market price is 39 cents. A foil is only 56 cents, and it's 17-cent euro. Here in Canada, you're looking at around 75 cents Canadian to get this card. The grand total of sales is only $1,378 from October 28th to November 3rd. But this card, being a 2 generic, lets you draw a card and discard as well as create treasure tokens. This card is likely to see more play in upcoming standard tournaments, so make sure you keep your eyes open for this card. It's going to see more play. Coming in at number 8 this week is Farewell from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. 3,823 sales this week, an average price tag of $9.64, the market price of $8.96, a foil $10.83, €9.04, and here in Canada, you are looking at around $14 Canadian. This card will continue in standard as a selective destruction spell that players are likely to utilize, and of course, it's still seeing sales in Commander. This card is something players will want to keep their eyes out for, as opponents are likely to be using it in upcoming decks. The number 7 position this week is Decadent Dragon from Wilds of Eldraine. 4,012 sales this week, an average price tag of $1.45. The market price is $1.37. A foil, $1.59. €1.28 to get this card. And of course, in Canada, it's around $3 Canadian, with a total sales volume equaling $5,817. The sudden surge of a lot of these Wilds of Eldraine cards you're seeing on the top 10 this week lets me know that players are interested in playing standard, and it's definitely making a comeback. Coming in at number 6 this week is Sir Ginger the Mealender, Wilds of Eldraine. 4,100 sales with an average price tag of $1.72, the market price $1.80, a foil $1.70, €1.24, and here in Canada around $3 Canadian. Now this card has a total sales volume of $7,052 in sales in the secondary market, and of course it's an epic piece of gingerbread charging out there. I can't help but laugh and smile. Ginger Brute! Love these cards. They're so much fun in the Wilds of Eldraine. Now stealing the number 5 position this week from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, it's tamamos Safekeeping. Now this card had 4,179 sales this week, an average price tag of only 80 cents. The market price is 71 cents, a foil of $1.20, €1.30 to get that card, and here in Canada you're looking at around $1.50. Total sales volume $3,343 of sales in the secondary market, but making your permanents targetable and making them indestructible and gaining life, this card has a lot of upside to it, so I'm not surprised the sales resurgence. Sliding into the number 4 position is Not Dead After All from Wilds of Eldraine. An average price tag of 75 cents, the market price of 82 cents, and a foil being only $1.60 and 64-cent euro. Here in Canada, around $1.50, but this card still had 4,489 sales this week, or a total sales volume of $3,366. Jumping into the number 3 position this week is Questing Druid Wilds of Eldraine. An average price tag of $8, the market price of $7.64, a foil being $10.83 or €6.86. Here in Canada, around $12 Canadian. Now this card had 4,864 sales this week, which equals out to a total of $38,912 in sales. This card, because of its instant adventure as well as its secondary ability, makes it a very fun, enjoyable card, but very competitive inside the standard format. Almost taking the top spot this week is Stroke of Midnight Wilds of Eldraine. This card had 4,993 sales this week, an average price tag of $1.61. The market price is $1.67. A foil is $2.26. It's only 93-cent euro, or here in Canada, $2 Canadian to buy this card. And again, this card can destroy target non-land permanents, making it an effective clearance spell for things that are getting in your way. But enough talk, let's check out the number 1 selling card this week. Coming in at number 1 this week, stealing away the title from Displaced Dinosaurs Doctor Who, is Up the Beanstalk. With 5,053 sales this week, an average price of $4.04, the market price is $3.58, $7.98 for a foil, €2.94, or around $6 here in Canada. Now these numbers are a far cry from what we saw in the Doctor Who last week, but they're still very strong sales and a lot of interesting cards jumping into the list. Now don't forget, Up the Beanstalk though had a total sales volume of $18,055. I'd like to thank you all for stopping by the channel. I hope you enjoyed this weekly update of the hottest selling cards, your top 10. I'll see you next week for another installment. Now you could take this sales information and you can see what happens when a popular product like Doctor Who first hits the scene and then just fades away. Strong sales at the beginning, goes to nothingness, and with the announcement of Standard coming back to full-fledged Standard that we remember, people are getting on board whether people think they are or not. These sales from Wilds of Eldraine, cards from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, the cards we saw last week with continued sales, and I can tell you now, a lot of the other cards I checked in, although they didn't have that strong of sales volumes, the numbers are still a lot higher than I thought they would be, and I'm really surprised by seeing so many Wilds of Eldraine cards making a jump back in. And I really expect that, yes, when the Lost Caverns of Ixalan comes along, that is going to be another very popular product, of course. But I wouldn't be surprised if some of these cards tend to linger around and poke holes at the dominance that the Lost Caverns is bound to have on the market space, right? The singles market will be really topsy-turvy as people have so many cards to work with now inside the standard rotation that it leaves a lot of options available for deck building right now. I mean, think about the spread of cards. It's nuts. I'm looking forward to seeing what your comments are though. Thanks again guys for popping in here. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. New content every day. And for my regular viewers, I'm looking forward to you guys. Man, we're going to see each other Sunday for the live stream, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you guys all there. Have an awesome day. Don't forget, it's an amazing game. Always bring a friend to Magic. Hey guys, a big shout out and thank you to the fantastic patrons we have on this channel. That daily support, monthly support, yearly support, the patron show allow for this content to be created each and every day for everyone to enjoy. Thanks again. Hey guys, welcome back to the Ramble Jamble. Thanks for stopping in, man. So you made it to the end of the cinematic universe and you said, what goes on at the end? What happens behind the curtain? Well, it's a green screen, not a curtain. But yes, I follow your logic. And really, there's nothing going on in the vortex of a brain today. I'm just chilling out wondering if Standard's going to come back as strong as it looks like it is, or if people are just prepping up in case other friends and playgroups jump on board. Some of these cards aren't very expensive, but the sheer volume of sales and the types of cards I saw being sold, it's kind of nutty, right? Everything from that Go to the Throat for these all clearance spells, board wipes, selective destruction. Yeah, I think we're going back. Matrix style, man. We're going back. But right now, I'm going to make some bacon. I'm going to kick back with a coffee. And I'm going to chill out. And I hope you guys do too. You rock, man. You know you rock. And we're getting so close to the 20K that I can taste it. But it's like an overly frozen popsicle you're afraid to put your tongue on because it's going to get stuck. We're stuck. Stuck.